It is time for another theme park coasting top 10 video where we count down the top 10 rides and attractions at theme parks all around the world. So join me today as we count down the top 10 rides at Legoland California. Starting off at number 10, we have Tale Brook, where you can take a relaxing boat ride past many of your favourite fairy tales, including the Three Little Pigs, Hansel and Gretel, and the Billy Goat Bruff, all made out of Legos. Over here on Theme Park Coasting, we absolutely love this ride, and out of all the Tale Brooks that we have rode, this is our favourite, as even though the models seem a little bit outdated now, with all of the lush scenery and rockwork, it really feels like you are floating down a fairy tale river. So if you are heading to the park with your family, or just want to get an enjoyable ride with a short queue, Tale Brook is a must do. Have you ever wanted to be a captain of your own Lego boat? Well, if so, our number 9 spot, Skipper School, is just for you, as if you are above the height of 34 inches, you can jump aboard and steer your own way through the high seas. This is a trackless ride, which means that you can decide where you want to steer to, or if you want to overtake those slower boats, you also can. But there is still a guide so you can't crash into the various Lego models located around the attraction. A quick tip from us is that if you want to maximise your day, set sail near the start of the day due to this ride being very popular and building up queues as the day goes on. For number 8, we're going to put out a fire in the burning Fun Town with Fun Town Police and Fire Academy. Make your decision whether you are on Team Police or Fire, and as soon as the bell rings, rush to your emergency vehicle to start your race to the burning buildings by using the lever to control your direction as well as the pump for speed. Once to the buildings, use the cannons to save the town, although as soon as you hear the bell ring again, pump as hard as you can to win the race. This doesn't need to be a race. However, if you are competitive like me, nothing beats people going "That kid's on fire" with his 1 minute and 45 second record time. On those hot California days, our number 7 spot, Pirate Reef, is a great way to cool down. This ride is the park's log flume. However, unlike your normal log flume, Pirate Reef is a little bit fishy. Ding ding. With it also getting you absolutely soaked for the rest of your day. The best thing about this ride though, in my opinion, is that even after you go down that 25-foot drop and the giant tidal wave covering your body, Legoland still adds a few little frogs just to finish off a ride with a splash. If getting drenched inside out is not for you though, but you still want to get wet, there is always the bridge, and I'm not promising that standing there does not get you soaked though. If you are scared of heights or exercise, skip to number 5, as at number 6 we have Kid Power Tower, where you can test your strength and adrenaline on this fun family ride. The way it works is by pulling the rope located next to your seat, you can pull yourself to the top of a tower, providing some bricktastic views of not only Legoland California but also the surrounding area, before you let go and slowly drop back down to the bottom. One of these used to be located at my home park of Legoland Windsor, but was unfortunately removed, so make sure to ride Kid Power Tower while you still have a chance. Top 5, and coming in for this spot we have Coast Cruise. Situated in the heart of the park and Miniland, this boat cruise really is nothing like you have ever rode before, as not only do you head around the beautiful lake with lots of scenery, but on top of this you also get to see plenty of Lego sites, including the Taj Mahal, Eiffel Tower, and even get a few cheeky Lego models getting into a bit of mischief. Also, this is the only Lego's Coast Cruise in the world, therefore a trip to Legoland California would not be complete without a ride on Coast Cruise. It is time for our first roller coaster on the list, And coming in at number 4, Coastersaurus is the most awesome ride for those little thrill seekers out there looking for their next coaster credit. Themed towards a Lego's Jurassic World, before you even get onto this ride, you will be blown away with all of the dinosaur theming around the attraction and the ride car being an old mine train. The coaster definitely does not disappoint either, with its 2 laps consisting of an initial drop followed by a corkscrew and a few bank turns. This ride is not an intense one, but a very fun ride for the whole family to enjoy. Here we enter the top 3 rides at the park, and coming in at the number 3 spot we have the Lost Kingdom Adventure. You get to head around an Egyptian temple on the hunt for some treasure of the Lost Kingdom, but be careful as along your way you may pass many mummies, skeletons and even snakes. Don't worry though, as you are equipped with a laser gun, and as you pass these scenes try to hit the dots to build up your score and escape the Lost Kingdom. As I said earlier, I am pretty competitive, and despite this ride being very common at all the Legoland parks around the world, it is still one of my favourite things to head on every time I visit the park. Between number 2 and number 1 it was very tough, but taking the number 2 position we have the Lego Technic Coaster. Out of all the rides at the park, I honestly think this is the most intense one, and for all of those older Lego enthusiasts out there, this is such a great ride for you. Elements include a 50-foot drop, your classic wild mouth sharp turns, in addition to some pretty awesome airtime moments. So if that doesn't make you want to ride, I don't know what will. Well, maybe the fact that on top of this, with the Lego Technic theming, the cars and the ride area really immerses you into this Lego world. I do have to say though that I hope in the future of this ride that it does not get the VR transformation which the other versions of this ride has been getting, as I honestly think that this ride is fun how it is, and I think by changing it, it may ruin the overall experience. We have made it to the number 1 spot, and for this position we have chosen the iconic Dragon. The reason why we chose this one over the Lego Technic coaster is because Lego Technic is a typical roller coaster with a lift hill followed by some basic elements, whereas from the second that you get out of the station over here on the Dragon, you head around the castle seeing what life is like and maybe even coming across the Dragon itself. This is then followed by a custom layout with nothing too intense, but a few bank turns, creating a great overall package from the second that you enter the castle to when you get back into the station and heading around for another go. For that reason, this is why the Dragon, in our opinion, is the best ride at Legoland California. That is it from our top 10 video today. Obviously you all have your own opinions and we would love to see them in the comment section below. Also, if you enjoyed the video, at the top we have got 2 videos that we know you will love, and at the bottom there is our Patreon page as well as a subscribe button. But with all that said, there is only one thing left to say. My name is Tom Derrick from Theme Park Coasting, and I will see you for the next video. Goodbye.